Hi, Sade. How are you?
I'm doing good. How about you?
I'm good. It's nice to see you again.
Nice to see you too.
Good, good. All right. So, before we get started on today's session, let's do a little housekeeping.
Okay.
Um, First, I'm going to tell you about confidentiality. Everything that's said here in the session today, it is all completely confidential. I will not share it with anyone outside of here.
Okay.
The only stipulation to that is if there is an occasion to where I think maybe you will harm yourself or
Mhm.
others, then I would have. That's the only way that I would have to disclose anything we've talked about in this session.
Okay.
So, is that okay with you? You understand that?
That's fine. I understand.
Okay, great. So, let's do a mood check. How have you been feeling?
Been feeling good, positive, tired, a little overwhelmed. I don't know, a little foggy lately, but I've been feeling.
Okay, so I want to jot down some notes. Is that okay with you? So if you
Sure.
see me writing, I'm just writing, just making little notes so that
Okay.
way I won't forget anything that you
Okay.
tell me, okay?
Mhm.
Right. So is it from with your schooling and
Well, my orders are still piling up, which is a good thing. So I don't want it to sound like I'm complaining. It's just a lot on me still because I'm the only one that's really doing it. As far as the packaging and stuff, I do have a friend that's helping with like the marketing and stuff, so she's made it a lot easier. Um, it's like the social media and things. So now I'm just doing the packaging. It's just getting through this summer sale and school. School's been going good. Been kind of just busy every day, doing a lot of hands-on services and actually taking clients. So that kind of rolls my anxiety a little bit, actually dealing with real clients instead of my classmates. But the outcome was very good, so that made me feel like doing good in school. But yeah, just throughout the process, there's been a lot of anxiety and stuff like that.
oh, I see you had I can see to where you would be, have a little anxiety. You have a lot going on. You've been doing a lot. Yeah. Okay. Now, speaking as in your anxiety,
Okay.
tell me, how long has your anxiety been affecting your life? I want to get a little bit more about it.
Well, my adult life, I would say maybe, what was it, 2019? Maybe for about 6 years.
6 years?
Mhm.
Okay. All right. And how does this anxiety, what effect does it have on your life?
Um, well, for myself personally, it just, I think I know the biggest effect that it has on me is physical. Like I lose weight very fast. Really don't notice that I'm not eating. Not focused and scrambled. Kind of get um, moody a lot. I procrastinate even more when my anxiety's high. Just kind of like I run in circles.
Mm-hmm.
As far as for like, I think it affects like my family life. It just kind of makes it a little, I wouldn't say like hard, but a challenge to deal with as far as the mood swings.
Mm-hmm.
Um, doesn't really affect my schoolwork or anything like that, but just I know it has the biggest effect on me personally because I try to keep it like to myself. I don't want to spread it off to anybody, but
Mm-hmm.
naturally it does. So
Right. I understand
I
that.
know it's physically and emotionally that's the biggest effect.
Right. Physical and emotional. Okay. So, are these effects, are they acceptable to you?
No,
No. And why not?
well, I've never had issues with my weight or anything like that. Like I've always been like just about in love with myself. So now that I'm like not the opposite, but just not satisfied with myself or not accepting myself. I think that's a very big problem for me. Um, like being able to interact with my family, that's a very big problem for me because I'm very, I don't want to say isolated, but I'm a lot to myself as far as dealing with new people. So, my family is pretty much all I have.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't want to cause any issues with that.
Okay. All right. So, how would you prefer things to be?
Um, like as far as like school
Mm-hmm. Right. With the school, your home life, and what are the things that affect your
and
anxiety?
I honestly don't think it's the way things are going, like with my orders or my school. I don't think those are any problems. I think I need to find a way to deal with them because going to school is something that I chose to do. Like I had the option to do it. And my orders is a good thing from the summer sale. So
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't say I would want to change them or anything like that because they're not bad. It's just I think it's the first thing is my mindset, like my thought process, and I need to recognize, why I'm like this, which is first step is talking with you. But recognize, why I have this anxiety and things like that, where it originally stems from, stuff like that.
Okay. So, when was the last time that you didn't have this problem?
I was a child.
Child? Okay.
I think I was living with my mama.
Okay.
Sorry, I had to.
All right. With your mother. Okay. So you expressed how the overshadowing with schooling, you have the orders, which is a good thing, but sometimes it get a little overwhelming when you have some support from one of your friends. Um, Anxiety with your clients, um, and it's just been going on uh, for 6 years now. Obviously, you have trouble with your eating, just not being focused and moody, and procrastination. Some of the things that you have for this. So I wonder, how might you change your views to where you can achieve the goals that you have set for yourself and to where it would help you with your anxiety?
I think, like I said before, I need my perspective is the biggest thing. Um, I never really set a goal or set really paid any attention to my anxiety or anything like that. So I think my biggest goal would be to just tackle it head on. And as far as my views, definitely want to be more positive in the midst of the situation. It's very easy for me to be positive, like when nothing's going on. I don't have any anxiety, but I really want to be like my first thought is when I start feeling anxiety and things like that. I want it to be something positive or like a like a realist thought. Like, okay, hold on, let's stop right here. Should I recognize what's going on instead of just acting off of it and just going into it? I would rather be able to just stop and notice it right away.
Right. Okay. Very good. So, with you telling me that, so what do you think would help you to heal from
Um, I think I need to find out why I have anxiety.
this?
I need to find out why I need to create a solution for it and dealing with it, whether it's like meditating or counseling or anything like that. Um, I'm sorry. What was the last
Things
part?
that you could do to where you could heal from it.
So I think that's it.
Okay. So you've just given me your story on with your anxiety and how it makes you feel, the areas that you feel you're struggling in, and where you want things to be better for you.
Mm-hmm.
So, how would I would like to recommend that we start, or have you to start what we call is a credit list. Okay. Now, your credit list is actually is simply it's a daily list that you would list of positive things that you are doing or think.
Okay.
Okay, so I was thinking that maybe we could try what we call credit lists.
Okay.
Okay, and credit lists are just simply like daily lists, which mental or written lists, where you can write of all the positive things that you've done for that day or the things that you think you deserve credit for.
Okay.
Okay, does that sound like something maybe you would like to try?
Mm-hmm.
And it can help you with you when you notice that your anxiety is at its high point. Then you can get your credit list
Mm-hmm.
and write things down. Well, even though you're having anxiety, but
Okay.
we're gonna write. Well, you. So let's give it a try.
Okay.
So let's say that you were trying to get your orders out, and you have a certain time that you need to get them done, and you don't think you're gonna make that time frame. On your credit list, you're gonna write down some of the things that you do get credit for. So instead of focusing on what you're not doing or what's not happening for you, you will write things that you get something you get credit for.
Okay.
Okay. So what is one thing you want to give yourself? Still give yourself credit for.
Pertaining to that situation.
Mm-hmm.
That I have my own business.
Right. Very good. All right.
Excuse me. Sorry. Sorry. Hiccups.
Sure.
Um.
Okay.
That I have orders, so
Mm-hmm.
business is doing good.
Right.
And this is if I have a deadline.
Or a deadline, or it could be as in you got started on time. It can be anything that's pertaining to that. Instead of looking at that thing that causes you to have anxiety, or like you said that you're getting, sometimes you feel like you're
Okay. That I'm working towards my bigger goal with each order.
right. Right. Those are excellent examples. See, those are some of the things that you can. Okay, so you have your own business. You have the orders. Um, the orders are getting bigger. Things are going good for you. So those are some of the things that you can write down on your credit list. And the good thing about the credit list, it can be either mentally or you actually write them down. Okay, you may be somewhere to where you can't just stop and write it down at that moment, but mentally in your mind, you can tell yourself, I still deserve credit for this. I deserve credit for that. I have my own business. How does that sound to you?
That sounds good.
Okay, so I will give you this. This is actually like a little small journal that I'll let you take with you.
Okay.
And you can write on those lists, right on your credit list, and when you come back in next time, we can talk about it and go over your credit list.
Okay.
Okay, so do you have any questions for me or any feedback on the session from today?
No. Yeah, I feel good, just like every other session. I feel good. I'm looking forward to doing the credit list. I think that'll help me just kind of take it easy on myself as far as, give myself a pat on the back.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited to see the effect that's going to have on my daily just functioning.
Right. Well, good. I am glad to hear that. And I know sometimes it's not easy to tell your story or to where someone else can understand it. But you did an absolutely great job.
Thank
Great
you.
job.
Thank you.
All right, so we'll end this here, and I will see you at the next meeting where we
Okay.
can go over that, and we'll go forward from here.
Okay.
And I can hear more about your story.
Sure.
All right, have a good day, and I'll see you in a week.
You too. Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye.
Bye.